Shalom, shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to Els of GMS. Much love to you brothers that come by with all faith and honesty to get fed. Alright, I'm going to jump into this. Israel conducted strikes over the past weekend on May 4th, I think. And pretty much this is the signs of the times that we're in, because this is all for the end, and this is further in the kingdom, okay? So I'm going to jump right into the video to show you
It
that.
happened an hour ago. We were just sitting when we felt that the ground is shaking and everything started to shake. After that, we heard that very huge explosion, like boom, and the glass, the doors went open, and we heard the fall of some of the glass around us. Before hearing that big and the huge explosion, we heard as if like a rocket was just passed by.
انتشار ضخم جدا في القاسم. الله أكبر الله أكبر. دمشق 5/5/2013. الله أكبر الله أكبر.
The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap. The cities of Aroa are forsaken. They shall be for flocks, which shall lie down, and none shall make them afraid. The fortress also shall cease from Ephraim, and the kingdom from Damascus, and the...
Well, that's jumping into something. Let me jump in the next video so we can...
We're behind the attack. A video has emerged allegedly showing the destruction caused to the homes of local residents.
And they use nuclear yield weapons on that place, okay? Because that was one of the most...
People are
I'll tell you guys afterwards.
So describing the scene at the military research center as a huge blast which caused everything to shake. Damascus-based journalist Abdallah Mawazini earlier told me the details.
Well, the explosion happened in Damascus, attacked everywhere, and all the houses were shaken. Now we got more information about the explosion in Port Jamaraya, and also a local station close by in Hama area. Everybody went up. Most of the people who went down to the warehouses downstairs to make sure that they are safe. Now I'm getting more information soon and soon. Before the explosions were heard everywhere in Damascus, now people are getting scared. We have also some unconfirmed news that there is one jet was down, one is really jet. The Syrian officials TV said that a military attack by jet over Damascus. Now we get more information from another TV saying that one jet was down, and also we have some information about the capturing two captains, Israeli captains. The Syrian TV has confirmed that this is an Israeli attack, and there is more knowledge about it, and we have more confirmed information that it's an Israeli jet.
That was local journalist in Damascus, Abdallah Mawazini. He's now telling RT that more than 300 soldiers have been killed and hundreds more wounded, while activists are reporting up to 2,000 deaths. Mawazini is also reporting huge destruction at the research center itself. Now let's go live to Israel now and get more on the latest developments from RT's Paula Sleer. Paula, thank you very much for being with us. Now, has there been any reaction from Israel so far?
Well, as of yet, there has been no confirmation from the Israeli side, and this is despite the fact that we are hearing some American officials saying that the strike that was carried out in the early hours of Sunday morning was an Israeli strike. We're hearing the same kind of reports from Syrian state television. It says that Israel launched 12 missiles from Lebanese airspace targeting an ammunition depot on the outskirts of the capital city of Damascus. According to these reports, Israeli jets broke the sound barrier and hit several military posts. Now, Hezbollah's Al-Manar TV station also claims that the explosions may have been caused by a downed Israeli jet. We are receiving some reports that not one but two Israeli jets have been downed, but let me re-emphasize that no confirmation, in fact no reaction from the Israeli government as of yet. It's also important to say that there are rumors now surfacing online that following the latest volley of attacks on the Syrian regime, the Syrian President Bashar Assad will soon officially declare war on Israel. Now, of course, this is the news in terms of social media, no way of having any independent verification of this, but disturbing rumors nonetheless. Many are dismissing these reports as strictly rumors. Various commentators are claiming that such a move would be sure to end the regime of the Syrian President Bashar Assad, to quote these commentators, within a week. There is speculation also about the nature.
Because that place that they hit was like a highly secured facility where the rebels could not get to. No matter how much ammunition they gave to the rebels, that was like the equivalent to the CIA or the federal secret, like Area 51. You know how they speculate about Area 51? That was Syria's Area 51 pretty much, okay? It was a highly guarded, highly esteemed place that was fortified that the rebels could not get to. So what Israel did was to help the rebels was to take that stronghold down by bombing this on the pretenses of the weapons were going into the hands of Hezbollah. All right?
Of this alleged Israeli attack. Now, some are insisting that Israel's weaponry was, to quote them, nuclear-like, that people said they could smell chemicals in the air, and that the attack was coordinated.
I did a video, if you brothers want to go back and check the video, I did a video on the Moab bomb, okay, and then the Russians have their form of the Moab bomb, but it's using, it's either chemical combustion or it's a different sort of air combustion, all right, that to where you can destroy an area but not use the or not contaminated with the plutonium or the uranium, okay, would have the nuclear radiation. So they have weaponry like that. You guys can Google it, Moab, and do some research.
By Israel with the help from Syrian rebel forces. The ammunition depot that was hit is a strategic military position used by the forces of the Syrian President Bashar Assad. There is video footage that has been uploaded to YouTube by activists, and they show a huge ball of fire rising into the night sky. We haven't as of yet been able to verify these videos either.
Now, Paula, this is not the first time Israeli jets have been blamed for bombing Syria, even recently, is it?
No, it's not. The research center that was hit allegedly by Israeli planes in the early hours of Sunday morning was the target of an earlier Israeli strike in January. Now, that strike, according to the Syrian government, killed 2 Syrian workers and injured 5 people. We are still waiting for Israeli confirmation, at least Israeli official public confirmation, for another strike that took place overnight Thursday on a shipment of missiles in Syria that were believed to be destined for Lebanon's Hezbollah. Now, the first officials to go on record saying that that strike was Israeli were American officials, and then on Saturday, Israeli officials speaking on the condition of anonymity said that Israeli aircraft were responsible. But on that strike too, no official Israeli government response. What is important is that what we're seeing is that this conflict is becoming much more than just a Syria or regional conflict, but it does have international ramifications. Hezbollah is a militant organization. It is based in Lebanon. It is allied with the Syrian government in Damascus. Israel has repeatedly said in the past that it will stop any kind of game-changing weapons from getting into the hands of this organization. Lebanon too has lodged a complaint with the international community, complaining that Israel has violated airspace, has flown over Lebanese airspace. Israel in recent days has taken widely reported steps, as I'm outlining, to neutralize threats that are emanating from within Syria. And while strikes from Lebanese airspace this weekend are not thought to have been on chemical weapons caches, the recent Israeli intelligence regarding the so-called use of such weaponry is thought to be spurring on rounds of strikes, including the latest just hours ago. So Israel is increasingly using this kind of rhetoric, using the threat of chemical weapons in Syria to justify any kind of military action that it has or intends to take.
All right, Artis Palasier, we know that you've been keeping across developments, and we know that you will continue to do so. Thanks for being with us here on RT.
All right, real quick, I got just a quick verse. This is Revelations 13 and 13. We'll start at 12, and it says, "And he exercises all the power of the first beast." What's the first beast? Is the Roman Empire and the rule that the Roman Empire had. That's what Babylon the Great, which encompasses America, parts of Israel, Europe, okay? And it says, "And the first exercises all the power of the first beast before, and causes the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed," which is the Roman Empire. All right, and it says, "And he goeth, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men." Was that not great fire? Was that not the missile that came down and hit? Y'all seen the video? That was a great. That's like a miracle. If you'd have done that back in the day, they would have thought you was an alien or something, man. Okay, they had gunpowder, but not to the power and the yield that they used, man. They used practically nuclear-like weapons on those people, man. Okay, let another part of the world do that and watch what they'll try to do. Okay, so I read it again. It says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he deceived them that dwelt on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had the power to do so." That's why they believe in their military might, their secret technologies. That's what Esau, which is Israel, okay, which is the head tribe, Amalek, okay, that's the head tribe that is running this thing right now, and it stems down to Esau and then the rest of the heathens. The heathens don't have the technology that Esau has. That goes with the Russians, America, and America's hand in hand with Israel. That's just how you say a mistress, okay? America's mistress. They're hand in hand and bed together. Alright, and it says, "And he deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying, them that dwelled upon the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live." Because if you look at the area that America's trying to conquer now, they conquered the areas that the Roman Empire had conquered and more, okay? Now the Most High is putting it to a head so they can go ahead. They think they're about to eat, but he's about to cast that fire on them. That's the downfall. Alright, so I'm going to read this in Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. And it says, we'll start at 2. "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And that he may run that readeth it." What's run? Move fast. Quickeneth. It says, "For the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, and it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." Alright? So with that, in these times, you got to live by faith and stay strong. So with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, and double honors to elders at GMS, and much love to you, brothers. Shalom.